Today, ladies, I'm going to show you how to do the gilding polish for our number 2 Sea Life one for October. I see a lot of people that are doing the circles on these with the templates that may need a little help with how they're putting it on, and so it looks like it's a bit more random. So I went ahead and I actually glued on not glued on, but I put the circles on already, and then I just want to go through and kind of show you how random it should be. I like to do like groups of 3s, 2s, 5s and keep mixing it up. And I don't go all the way around a circle. I keep going in different locations so that it looks like it's a bit more random. Sometimes I'll hit that location again just to add a couple more. And then that's pretty much it until I feel like I have enough of them. And then I go back with the big one and I do the same thing. I try to skip around so that it looks like it's a bit more random. And then there, let's do the little one. And then we'll get to the fun stuff, which is using this blue gilding polish. Hop around. Once you think you have enough, go ahead and go back. And that's it. All right, so actually for this demo, what we really want to show you is that we're using the Tim Holtz mini stencils to put on the gilding polish. So this layout actually has this template here and this gilding polish. The template is from this set from Tim Holtz that has the leaves, the pumpkins, and then this grid pattern, which I really like. They have a ton of different templates. I'm going to be using more throughout the months. I've already got 1 or 2 of them used in November, and I've got 1 of them used in December too, so you'll be seeing a little bit more of these. All right, we can use them with the paint, we can use them with the gilding polish, and that's what we're going to do today. I went through, I put my circles on, and then I laid down the paper, of course, because this is what you want to have prior to doing the gilding polish. After you have this part of it put together, leave the photos off, just easier that way, it's less messy. And you're going to go ahead and put down the template, and you can put it down any way that you want, but I've got a nice section up here that I use with this blue ocean teal gilding polish, so that's what I'm going to do. Put some on there, rub some off like we always have, and we'll hold it really steady. That's pretty important. Now I like to go off the paper so it's off here just a little bit, and make sure if you're doing this at home you have scrap paper because it can be pretty messy and hard to get up. And since I'm using the circle one, it's going to have that circle pattern. I'm going to apply a little bit more and get some right here and then pull it up, and that's it. And we're going to keep doing this until we have it all done. Now, if you've been really messy or if you're using paint or something that's a lot wetter, you probably want to wipe off your template, but this is not. It's not really wet. And it's pretty thick, so I don't feel like I need to wipe off my template each time that I do this. Okay, and that's it. There's that one. We're gonna do some along here. So I think I'm gonna turn my template this way and maybe follow that pattern up a little bit. I'm adding more gilding polish, but not clumpy. I'm still wiping off most of the gilding polish, just like we do when we're putting it on the chipboard. Okay, and then I'm going to pull it up. There's that section. I've got one down here. I'm adding a little bit, wiping some off. Now because I'm using a round sponge, it's giving me those round edges. If you don't want that, then you should probably use like a paint brush, you know, a hard stippling brush to do this if you want it to look a little bit more random for that. All right, I've got a little bit that goes here and then along the edge here, and then I think we're gonna be done. So let's get that finished. And I like how this has like a bit of a shine. And it also gives a texture. If you feel the paper, you can actually feel once it's dried. This is going to take a little bit to dry. We're going to give it every bit of at least 20 minutes, probably to 15 minutes, The paper we're using today is really thick. It is the 49 and Market paper, so we don't have to worry about it bubbling because it's so thick that it won't. But that's it. So we're gonna leave that alone, let it dry, and then once it's dry, we will go ahead and start putting our mats down, and we will also start putting our embellishments on. At this point, if you wanted to, you could go through and put your unicorn glitter glue dots that are around the circles, so then that dries at that time too. All right, ladies, thank you.